So Specsavers invited me to speak at their Careers Week, and obviously I was quite happy to do that and was hoping to talk about the world of work and the research, but sadly they wanted me to talk about what I had learnt about staying ahead of the curve, which really, when I kind of sat down in a darkened room and thought about it greatly, was what I've learnt through multiple failures in my career. And that's what I ended up sharing with them. And I've got to tell you, I think they enjoyed it a lot more than I did. Having already waded through the ditch of my many failures today, I thought, well, let's just stay in there. I'll share them with you and see if it unlocks anything that might be helpful. The first thing that I think was a recurring error, particularly early in my career, was to share my pissed off, bad, grumpy energy with anybody who was in reach. I think it was something I had to learn, although it took me an embarrassingly long time, that although as leaders we think we should be responsible for our energy and how we show up for people, what weather we bring, actually that applies to everybody. And Rob Cross talks about our energy and what energy we leave people with as being the big decider of our success or not. He is right. I just wish he'd told me about 30 years earlier. The second thing is that I embarrassingly used to pride myself on being a pretty late adopter. I'm not that interested in anything with a plug on. I think I was the last person in England to get a mobile telephone. And I've had to flip that as I've got older. And I don't have a natural inclination towards new technology particularly, but I've learnt that I have to listen to people who do. And maybe I learnt that the hard way, like from my friend who told me I ought to buy Facebook shares before anyone had heard of them, and I told him he was a moron. Still remember it now. But equally, when people told me I needed to understand ChatGPT, I had to steel myself to get my head into it. And now, weirdly, people ask me for advice about it. And I'm not a technologist, but I do think that actually staying ahead of what's going on out there, even if it means you did have to spend 6 months wandering around the metaverse wondering what the heck was going on, is actually worth it. And the third thing that I learned too late was how to match the subjects that interest me, so as we know, extremely nosy, research, what's going on for people, with the environment that suits me. And I spent far too many years working in a basement without any external engagement, being very depressive about it. And what I had to figure out was that for me, my energy comes from a combination of the research and the trends and the new, with the ability to share those ideas publicly and give them to you. And until I figured out that magic formula, I never quite knew who I was supposed to be. Well, I'm 50, and it's clearly taken me 30 years to get here because I started working when I was 21. What I'm hoping is maybe it'll unlock something for you, maybe it'll come a bit sooner, or maybe I'm not even there yet. Maybe we'll come back in 10 years' time and I'll have a completely different take. Who knows? Do share your thoughts in the comments.